Hello guys, greetings from Placements Key. I'm Pradyumna, one of the co-founders of Placements Key. I welcome you all for the fifth lecture series on the previous year questions asked in WIPRO NLTH. I'll be covering the exact questions asked earlier. In the first four parts, I've covered questions 1 to 30. Please do watch the videos if you have not watched them yet. The detailed explanation is given as to how you can solve the questions. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos. I'll be resuming from question 31 now. Rashep starts for a wedding venue at 6 p.m. and drives at a speed of 60 km per hour. There is one more person, Ramesh. He starts for the same venue at 6:30 p.m. and drives at 75 km per hour. When will both reach the venue provided they reach at the same time? Clearly, it is a question based on time, speed and distance, and we use the concept of relative speed here. Okay. Now, Rashep, he starts at 6 p.m. Okay, traveling at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Now there is one more person, Ramesh. He starts from the same venue too, but he starts at 6:30 p.m. and drives at a speed of 75 kilometers per hour. Now let's first equate times. Okay, that is, since this guy started at 6 p.m., the second person started at 6:30 p.m. Let's see where Rashib reaches by 6:30 p.m. 30 minutes would have elapsed, right? In that 30 minutes, how much distance would he have traveled? We know that he covers 60 kilometers in 1 hour. Therefore, in half an hour, that is in 30 minutes, he covers 30 kilometers, half the distance, right? In 1 hour, he covers 60 kilometers. Therefore, in half an hour, he travels 30 kilometers. Let me draw the timeline here. This is Ramesh at 6:30 p.m. He hasn't started it, right? He just would have started at 6:30 p.m. Whereas Rashib at 6:30 by 6:30 p.m. he would have covered how much distance? 30 kilometers. Therefore, he is already 30 kilometers ahead of Ramesh. Okay. Now let me also indicate the speeds here. We know Ramesh is traveling at 75 kilometers per hour, whereas Rashib is traveling at 60 kilometers per hour. Both are traveling in the same direction. Okay. Now, by concept of relative speed, what is the time after which they meet? It's given that they reach at the same time. Time after which they meet is equal to initial distance between them divided by relative speed between them. Relative speed. Now, what is the initial distance between the two persons? At 6:30 p.m. at a particular time, the initial distance is what? 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers is the distance between them divided by relative speed. Since they're traveling in the same direction, both are traveling in the same direction, the relative speed is a subtraction of the speeds. So 75 minus 60 is 15 kilometers per hour. So that is the relative speed. Relative speed is subtraction of the speeds, which is 75 minus 60. Now 30 by 15, what is the answer? It is 2 hours. Therefore, they meet 2 hours after 6:30 p.m. Okay. Therefore, they meet at what? 8:30 p.m. Is that clear? It's a very simple concept of relative speed. Time after which two bodies meet is equal to initial distance between them divided by relative speed. When two bodies are traveling in the same direction, relative speed is the subtraction of the speeds. When two bodies are traveling in the opposite direction, relative speed is the addition of the speeds. Second question, that is 32nd. The product of two coprimes is 253. Okay, coprimes. What is a coprime number? What are two coprime numbers? The numbers are said to be coprime if they don't have any common factor between them. No common factor between them. Example, let's take 3 and 13. Are they coprime? Yes, because 3 and 13, they don't have any common factor between them if not 1. Similarly, 2 and 14, are they coprime? They are not coprime. Why? Because they have a 2 common factor between them. Let me take 9 and 17. Are they coprime? Yes, because they don't have anything common factor between them. Any common factor between them, right? Okay, now product of two coprimes is 253. What is the LCM of the numbers? Okay, the concept is LCM of any two coprime numbers is always equal to the product of numbers, right? LCM of any two coprime numbers is equal to product of the numbers. Similarly, HCF of any two coprime numbers, HCF of two coprime numbers will always be equal to what? 1. Because they don't have anything else in common if not 1. Why is LCM product of the numbers? Because they don't have any common factor, right? It has to necessarily be the product. Therefore, this is a very direct question. LCM of these numbers is also equal to 253. Is that clear? Let's move on to the next question. A flower seller purchases roses at rupees 96 per dozen. So what is the cost price? It is rupees 96 per 12 flowers. So what is the cost price of each flower? 12 ones, 12 eights, right? So it is what? Rupees 8 per flower. That is the cost price of each flower. Now what is the selling price of each flower? It is given as he sells them at rupees 10 per flower. 10 per flower. That's it, right? Direct question. What is the profit percent of the flower seller? What is the profit percent? SP minus CP divided by CP into 100. We have SP, we have CP. Let's substitute. SP is 10, CP is 8 by CP is 8 into 100. So it is 2 by 8 into 100, which is 25%. 2 ones, 2 fours, right? 4 ones for 25. So the answer is 25%. It's a very direct question, right? Fourth one. The tremors of earthquake were felt at intervals of 15 seconds. Okay. The first tremor was felt at what? 8:57 a.m. And then the last tremor was felt at 10:45 12 a.m. Right? Okay. How many times were the tremors felt? So how do you solve this question? We'll just have to subtract. We'll just have to find the duration between these two and then divide by 15 seconds, right? Okay, let's first try to find the difference between the time periods here. Okay, 10 minutes, sorry, 10 hours, 45 minutes, 12 a.m. minus 8 hours, 54 minutes, 57 a.m. So this is what we are supposed to find, right? Now, since we have only 12 seconds here, whereas we have 57 seconds here, let me borrow a minute from here. Okay, so let me make it as 44 minutes. So 1 minute I'm adding here. What is 1 minute? It is 60 seconds, right? So I'm adding 60 seconds to it. 60 seconds plus 12 seconds. Okay, so what is it now? We have 10 hours, 44 minutes, 60 plus 12, that is 72 seconds. Let's subtract this. 72 minus 57. Okay, 72 minus 57. What is it? 2 minus 57. It is 15 seconds. So this is 15. Okay, 15 seconds here. And then we have 44 minutes and we have 54 minutes here. Therefore, again, let me borrow an hour from here. So instead of 10, I'll make it as 9 and I'll add 60 minutes to this. 60 minutes. So we have 60 plus 44, that is 104 minutes minus 54 minutes. 104 minus 54. So how much is it? It is 50 minutes. 50 minutes. And here we have 9 hours and 8 hours. So it is 1 hour. Okay. So totally so much time has been elapsed. 1 hour, 50 minutes and 15 seconds has been elapsed. We know that for every 15 seconds there will be an earthquake. So let's first convert this into a seconds or so. Okay. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 plus 50, that is 110 minutes. Okay, let me write it here. 110 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay. Now let us also convert this minutes into a second. So what is it? We have 110 into 60. 110 into 60. So much seconds. Plus we also have an additional 15 seconds, right? Okay, now for every 15 seconds there is a tremor. Therefore, let's find the total number of tremors. So 110 into 60 divided by 15 plus we also have an additional 15 seconds divided by 15. So what is it? 15 ones, 15 fours. So it is 440 here plus there is a 1 here. Therefore, totally 441 tremors would have been felt. I mean times tremor would have been felt. Okay, what did we do here? We just subtracted the time periods and then found out that this is the overall duration that has been elapsed, and then we have converted into seconds and then divided by 15, because for every 15 seconds a tremor is felt. Let's move on to the next question. In how many ways can 3 leads be selected out of 5 males and 4 females? There are 5 males and 4 females. We are supposed to select 3 leads. Okay. And then there is an additional constraint, at least one female must be selected. At least one female, that is greater than or equal to one female, right? Let's see. Let's say if one female is selected, then how many males are to be selected? 2 males are to be selected. Or what is one more combination? If 2 females are selected, then 1 male has to be selected, because we have totally, we are to choose 3 leads, right? 1 male and 2 females. Or what is one more combination? It is 3 females. All the 3 chosen can be females. 3 females and then 0 males, right? So these are the 3 combinations. Why? Because we are told that at least one female has to be chosen. So either 1 female can be there, or 2 females can be there, or 3 females can be there. So we are supposed to find the combinations here. Okay, so how do we choose it? The first case, 2 males and 1 female. Out of 5 males, we'll have to choose 2 males. So it is 5C2, and out of 4 females, we'll have to choose 1 female. So 4C1, plus, because there is an OR, whenever it means OR, we'll add, plus 1 male and 2 females. 1 male, so out of 5, 1 male, 5C1, and 2 females. Out of 4, 2, so 4C2. Or what is the last combination? 0 males, that is out of 5 we need to choose 0, so 5C0 into 3 females. Out of 4 we have to choose 3 females. Okay, if you simplify this, you get the answer. Rather, I would solve it in a different way too. What is it? We know that at least one female has to be selected, right? Let us find the total number of ways in which 3 leads can be chosen from 8 people. Okay, out of, sorry, 9, right? 5 plus 4, 9. Out of 9 people, we are choosing 3 leads. So that is 9C3 ways. Okay. These total ways also include the number of ways where not even one female can be selected. Let's say, in how many ways can we do that? That is, all males only are selected. Okay. So all the 3 leads chosen are males. So how many ways can we do it? It is out of 5 males, we'll have to choose 3 males. Is it clear? So this is the number of combinations where not even one female is selected. Therefore, from total number of combinations, let's subtract this. Okay. So the answer is what? 9C3 minus 5C3. If you compute these two, you would get the answer. And if you do it, you'll realize that both these answers must be same. This is a better way of approach because this involves less calculations, right? 9C3 minus 5C3. Whereas here it involves 3 steps. Still you get the same answer. Let's move on to the next question. An employee must attain 70% marks during appraisals to get a promotion. He should get 70% of the total marks, okay, for promotion. Now it's told that he has got 55 marks, okay, but he fell short of 30 marks in the ratings to get promoted. He fell short of 30 marks. He got 75. He should have got 30 more so that he should have got promoted. He would have got promoted, right? Therefore, can we say that 75 plus 30 marks is the number of marks he should score to get promoted? Yes. So 75 plus 30 marks is equal to 70% of the total marks. Is it clear? He got only 75. Therefore, he was not promoted. If he had gotten 30 more marks, he would have gotten selected, right? So 75 plus 30 should be the cutoff mark, that is 70% of total. Therefore, 105 marks is equal to 70% of total. Okay, so how much is it? So 105 is equal to 70 by 100 into total. So 0 cancel, 71717 7535. So the total mark should have been 150. It's a direct question, straightforward question, right? Let's move on to the next question. There's a company which mines coal. Okay, so this mine ate 1 by 3 tons on Tuesday. Okay, on Tuesday, how much did the company mine? 8 1 by 3. 8 1 by 3 tons, which is what? It is 8.33, right? 8.33. And then on Monday, how much did the company mine? It mined 5 3 by 4. 5 3 by 4 tons, which is what? 5.75 tons. Okay. Similarly, on Wednesday, how much did the company mine? 9.5 tons. So 9.5 tons, which is 9.5 tons. Okay. Now the company is supposed to mine 30 tons of coal this week. How many more tons should the company mine? Now we know that 30 tons is the overall coal that is required for the week. Okay, but only so much is mined. Let's first calculate how much is mined till now. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 0 is 8, then 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay, then 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 8 is 23, right? It's 23. So 23.58 tons is mined till now, that is till Wednesday. So how much more should be mined? So 30 minus 23.58. So what will be the answer? So it is 6.42 tons. If you subtract 23.58 from 30, you get 6.42 tons. That is supposed to be mined yet. It's a just addition of decimals and then subtracting from 30. That's it. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, 17 power, yeah, it seems to be you know complex. Let's check it. Let me first give out a few INTs. A power m whole power n, what is it? It is a power m into n. Let me give you a few more. A power m whole power minus 1, what is it? It is 1 by a power m. Okay. Similarly, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So whenever we have the same bases and they are multiplied, then the results in a power m plus n. Okay, let's remind these INTs and let's solve this question. Okay, let's compute this. So 17 cube is a direct thing, so let's not do anything. Let's take 17 power 5 by 2 is also a direct thing. Let's take this 17 cube whole power 3 by 2, a power m whole power n. So what is this value? It becomes 17 power 3 into 3 by 2. Okay, which is what? 17 power 9 by 2. Okay, so this term is 17 power 9 by 2. This is a straightforward thing again. Let's simplify this. A power m whole power n. So it is 17 power 5 whole power 3 by 35. So what is it? A power m whole power n, which is a power m into n, 3 by 35. 5 ones, 5 sevens. This results in 17 power 3 by 7. Okay. Now this is what? 17 power 6 whole power 1 by 7. So this results in what? 17 power 6 into 1 by 7. That is 17 power 6 by 7. Okay. Now that we have simplified everything, let's put in the question. Okay. 17 cube into 17 power 5 by 2 into 17 power, instead of whole cube power 3 by 2, it is 17 power 9 by 2. 9 by 2 into, there is a bracket here, 17 power 10 by 7 into 17 power, what is this? 5 whole power 3 by 35 is 17 power 3 by 7, right? I'm just writing 17 power 3 by 7 into 17 power 6 whole power 1 by 7 is 17 power 6 by 7. Now let's apply this INT. A power m into a power n is a power m plus n. Therefore it is 17 power, we have a 3, we have a 5 by 2, we have a 9 by 2. So what is it? It is 3 plus 5 by 2 plus 9 by 2. Okay, into, yeah, we also have a power minus 1 here. Please remember, there is a minus 1 2 here. This is what? Into 17 power. Again, since the bases are equal, we'll just add the powers. 10 by 7 plus 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7 whole power minus 1. So what is it? 17 power 3 plus 5 by 2 plus 9 by 2. 9 by 2 plus 5 by 2 is 14 by 2, that is 7. So this is 3 plus 7, that is 17 power 10. Let me repeat. 5 by 2 plus 9 by 2 is 14 by 2, which is 7. So 3 plus 7 gives us 10 into 10 by 7 plus 3 by 7 plus 6 by 7. What is it? 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. 19 by power 7. So it is 17 power 19 by 7 whole power minus 1. Let me write it here. What is it? 17 power 10 into 17 power a power m whole power n. What is it? A power m whole power n is a power m into n. So a minus 19 by 7. So what is it? It's just simplification. You have a, we have the bases equal, therefore we'll just add the powers. So what is it? 17 power 10 minus 19 by 7. What is 10 minus 19 by 7? 10 can be written as 70 by 7. So 70 by 7 minus 90 by 7. 19 by 7 we get 17 power 51 by 7. No, it's only calculations, okay? The question is very simple. If you know these identities, you can easily solve the question. It's only about simplifications, that's it. Let's move on to the next question. Every year before the festive season, a shopkeeper increases the price of the product by 35%. Okay, he increases the price by 35% and then introduces two successive discounts of 10% and 15%. What is the percentage loss or gain? Okay, let's say initially the value is 1000x. Now what does he do? He first increases by how much? 35%. So what is the value? It is what? 1350x. Okay, since he increased by 35%, 35% on 1000 is 350. So he increases it by 350 and it becomes 1350x. Now he gives two successive discounts of 10% and 15%. Let's first subtract 10%. Okay, what is 10%? Okay, let me write it here. 1350. What is 10% of 1350? It is 135. So let's subtract 135. So what happens? It is 4, it is 10. So we have 5, 1, 2. So what is it? It results in 1215x. Okay, after giving a discount of 10%, it is 1215x. Further, he gives 15% discount. So we are supposed to calculate 15% of 1215. What is 10% of 1215? It is 121.5. Okay, what is 5% of 1215? It is just half of it. What is that? 121.5, half of it is 60.75, right? Okay, so let's add this. We get 5, we get 12, 2, 8, 1. So how much is it? So he gives a discount of how much? 182.25. Okay, so from 1215x, he further gives 15% discount, which is he gives a discount of 182.25. So what do we get here? We get 75 here, and then we have a 4 here, right? So 2 2 is 4, and then 2 1. So we have a 3 here. We have 0. So 1032.75x. Okay, he started with 1000x, and then now it has increased to 1032.75x even after giving two successive discounts. Okay, so what is the profit or loss percent? Is there a profit or loss? There is a profit. So how much is it? There's barely a profit, which is 32.75, right? 32.75x by 1000x into 100. So what is it? It's gone. So what do we have? We have a 10 here. Therefore, effectively there is a profit of 3.275%. Is that clear? Very simple. We have started with 1000x. Initially he has given he has raised the price by 35%, and then the resulting price is 1350. On this he first gives 10% discount. 10% of 1350 is 135. So we have subtracted that. We've got 1215, and then on this further he gives what? 15% discount. 15% discount. So we have calculated 15%. 10% is 1.5, and then 5% is so much, and so on simplifying we get the value of 15% as 182.25. we'll have to subtract that from 1215 because he's giving a discount on it. So when we subtract 182.25, we get 1032.75. Effectively, he gained that 32.75 on 1000. That is 3.275% effectively. Again, it's just based on calculations. Okay, we have assumed it as 1000x to simplify things. If not, it would have been more time consuming. A shopkeeper offers buy one get one free on a t-shirt marked at rupees 2400. Okay, so he has marked the price at rupees 2400, and now after a sale, so what is happening? So what does it effectively mean? If the consumers have to buy two shirts, they'll have to buy two shirts, and then they'll be getting at only 2400 rupees. Is it clear? Because it's a buy one get one. They buy, so effectively he's selling two shirts. He's selling two shirts, right? But what is the selling price? It's only 2400. Okay, he's selling two shirts at 2400. Now after a sale, the shopkeeper earns a profit of 33.33%. He earns a profit of 33.33%. Therefore, what is the, let me write it here, selling price is equal to profit plus cost price, right? So profit is one third, that is 33.33% is one third, right? So one third CP plus CP. So what is selling price? It is 4/3 the cost price. Okay. Now we know the selling price, that is 2400. So let's substitute it here. So instead of selling price, we have 2400, which is equal to 4 by 3 into cost price. So we get what? 4 1 4 6 24. So we get cost price as how much? 1800. Okay. Therefore, the cost price is 1800. Cost price of how many articles? Two articles. The answer is not 1800 because he sold two shirts, right? He sold two shirts for 2400. Therefore, we've got the cost price of two shirts. Therefore, the cost price of each shirt would have been how much? 900 rupees. Is this clear? It is a buy one get one free. Therefore, effectively he's selling two shirts at 2400. And now we know that there's a profit of 33.33%. Therefore, selling price is equal to 4/4 the cost price. We have found out the cost price, but this is the cost price of two articles. Further, we have divided by 2 to get the cost price of each article. That's how we solve this question.